welcome back to Let's Play Blackguards. I'm your host, Neetha. Where we last left off, we escaped the tutorial prison, did a flashback where we beat up a man in glasses, and looked over character management and how the experience system in this game works. In today's episode, we're going to go to the town of Neetha, learn how towns work, and do a quest or two. So without further ado, let's have at it. This is the town screen. This is pretty much going to be the other, big part of how the game works. In towns, we can go heal ourselves, which heals poison and wounds as well as vitality points. Or we can rest at an inn, which restores vitality and astral energy, but does not fix wounds or poison. So it's kind of a trade-off between, do I want to get healed fully, or do I want my mage cells to be able to do something? Because both of them cost pretty much the same. Both of them cost different amounts of currency. The healer can cost a bit more depending on how wounded you are. So we also have blacksmith, which sells swords and armor.
You'll need weapons in the wild south, and mine are the finest.
And this is the merchant screen, pretty much just drag and drop to buy something, or shift and left click, which does not give any confirmation pop-ups though. So we really don't need these extra pants and shoes, so we'll sell those off, which gives us a bit more money to work with. Unfortunately though, we're not really going to buy anything, because within the next few areas we'll be getting some new weapons that'll cover our current deficiencies, and we really don't need anything else this guy has to offer. Although these mace will be pretty good for Naurim, and the sword is what we want for ourselves, but it's really expensive at the moment. So we'll just let that be. And can't do anything at the healer now because we're all healthy, so we'll talk to the innkeeper and move on with the story.
Ah, not in the best of moods today.
Not today, Donna Vicente.
Trouble? You know, I've always got a bet for you. If you've got a shiny silver coin for me.
News?
Any news?
You could say that. Count Uriah's daughter is dead. Murdered. Such a pretty girl. Wait, didn't you know her?
Oh, how terrible, but yeah, I did know her, sure.
Yes, I knew her.
No wonder your face is as long as a fiddle. Her murderer is to hang the day after tomorrow. Prior's cursing. Princess Eleanor was always kind to us.
Yeah, hopefully he won't be hanging. That'd be very nice.
Do you know anything about Lysander?
The alchemist's son. They say he took a ship for the south yesterday. To Mangbiller, I believe. No wonder he wanted to get away from here. He was very close to Princess Eleanor, wasn't he?
Suspicious. He fled.
Where's Count Urias?
He disappeared. No one knows where to. He didn't even stay for his daughter's funeral.
The plot thickens. You don't really need to rent a room now because we're all fully healthy, so let's let her be.
See you someday, Donna Vicente.
May Travia be with you.
Maybe we should get some gear first. And a drink.
So now I'm talking to this merchant guy, Merchant Elrico, so let's see what he has to say to us.
Alricio.
You? Shouldn't you be swinging from the gallows by now?
And, I was found innocent.
They found me innocent, as I am.
Be that as it may. What do you want from me?
Where's Aurelia? Is she in Neetha?
No. Horatio says she disappeared.
And the princess?
She's already in the tomb of the Calamars. Anything else?
Bit of a glitch there, but this is a beta, so keep that in mind.
I need equipment.
What do you have to sell to us? Nothing we can really make all that much use of. Which I'd want a bitching hat. We don't really need half the money for that right now. Bandages can be used to treat wounds in battle to cure a wound, which can be helpful. What we could use is we need our belt at this point in the game, so we'll just kind of lay off everything at the moment.
And now?
Let's head for the cemetery.
Great plan. We can dig ourselves a grave, just in case.
It's time to go grave robbing. And we could, this just goes over the character management, which I went over in the last video. We have a few more points, so we can see what's up with our characters. Nothing really can do for this guy, but for Naurim, we can give him an R point in Warcraft, I think. And then for Sir Baran, we can give him his second level in Ignifaxius, which will give him another option of to use the spell in combat. This was a bit more success, but now we're gonna head off to the cemetery.
So many tombs.
The tomb of the Calamals must be here somewhere.
Alright, this is going to be our second dungeon area, the graveyard. It's kind of tutorial-ish, it's pretty simple, hard to lose. We have one choice so far, so we're just going to go to the center right now. And this goes over cover on the battlefield. The objects that have size to them do make a difference. You can hide behind medium and large objects. Large objects completely break line to sight. Medium just gives things a penalty. And short people have bonuses to that, and really huge things can't take cover as easily. So we seem to have run into some grave robbers. We'll just have Sarek sprint over here to neutralize the one with the bow, because they can be pretty annoying. And that's all we can do there. Only parry once a turn unless you have a shield. So I think we're gonna try to light this guy on fire. Success. And we're gonna have Narum stick around. Stick around to deal with this thief. Power blow it. Excellent. We eat that dagger. But now we can move to neutralize this fella. And now we light you on fire. Probably should have focused on the other one, but mistakes happen. We're just gonna keep wailing on this guy. Wound's gonna be very nice on the one Narum's fighting. Finishes off that one. And have you switch your bow actually so you can shoot things instead of using your mana. And hopefully this will finish this one off. So close. If we can heal Sarek. Not the best percent chance of success, I'll probably have to increase the skill soon. But it worked. Just finish you off. And hopefully we'll be able to finish this one off too. There we go. Easy enough so far. Get a bit of AP and some money, as well as some daggers, which we won't be using because we don't really have any dagger specs, and some boots, as well as some arrows. All will be useful to us. Let's just see what we got more exactly. Yeah, various sorts of daggers, but Subran can take all these arrows. And the boots really don't have any difference. They're just leather set instead of gambeson set, so we'll let those be. Or actually, let's put this potion in the belt there. Alright, we're gonna move on. I know that this bottom one is where we need to go to progress, but these two side ones give us a bit more XP and maybe a bit of loot. So let's head to this one first. Alright, seems we got some skeletons to deal with, but shouldn't be too hard because we're all lugging around some nice blunt weapons. So we'll move Narum here, have him wait. Move Sarek over here, have him wait. And then move Subran over here and have him try to light the skeleton up. Arrows don't work that well against skeletons for obvious reasons. Shooting bones doesn't always do all that well. Oh yeah. But they do light on fire quite nicely. Alright, everyone's positioned pretty well. So we're just gonna power blow these skeletons to hopeful death. One down. unfortunate. Finish off that one. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this one off still. Nope, unfortunately not. Just keep eating a bit more damage. Okay, Narum, finish it off. Excellent.
This too is fascinating, but
It must be one of the others.
That ends that battle. Get a bit of AP, decent amount of money, and we get a lot of clubs on our shield. Narum especially will benefit from all this. So we'll take all this. And then equip Narum with the club and a shield. So now he's a bit more defensive and does a little bit more damage. And I think because of that wound we'll wuss out and flee back to the market square to take advantage of the cheap healer that's right next to us. This is
What
not a
is it?
luxury that you usually have, but
Leave it to me.
in this case we do, so we'll just pay a little fee and have at that. I think we'll do one more crypt before we call it an episode. Alright, got 2 wolves. Hopefully they won't be killing our princesses this time. I think let's have Narum take one and start taking the other. And everyone miss horribly. Oh, yeah. Shouldn't be too hard. Don't even really need the magic for this. It is nice having real weapons, though. We'll get more of those soon enough. These wolves would just stop dodging everything. One down. Top of the round. We need to work on our own. Once we get his sword, we'll be hitting a lot more, but our axe and mace talent isn't as good as our sword talent. It's just how it works, though. It's good enough for this point in the game. I think we'll save our arrows. Are taking our shot. Oh, resisted. Please die. There we go.
This
like
can't be
they-
the right tomb.
I hope those dogs weren't guarding anything important.
Sucks that you couldn't see their hit chance, but that's how it works. Alright, so we get just some provisions and XP from that, nothing else. Alright, I think that we'll call it for today. Next time we'll finish off this last crypt and move on with the story. Until then, I'm Neetha, and see you then.